9th May, and we are going to start a new poem, Fire and Ice. Okay. Before that, I want to ask you whether you are writing all your work in your fair copies or not, and please stay home and stay safe. Okay. Now, this poem, Fire and Ice, is written by Robert Frost. If you remember, our last poem, Dust of Snow, was also written by Robert Frost. Okay. Now, this Fire and Ice is a symbolic poem. That means fire and ice has symbols. Okay. They have two meanings, literal meaning and figurative meaning. Now here, fires, literal meaning and figurative meaning, both we will see when we will read the first stanza. Okay. Some say the world will end in fire, some say in ice. From what I have tasted of desire, I hold with those who favor fire. Now in the first stanza, some say means it refers to opinion of different people. Okay. This poem presents a debate about the possible ways in which the world can come to an end. Now people are debating, people are putting their opinions forward that how the world is going to come to an end. Some say the world will end in fire, means some people are saying that the world will end in fire. Now fire here has two meanings. Literal meaning can be global warming, and figurative meaning is strong human emotions like desire, wants, greed, etc. Some say in ice. Ice again has two different meanings here. Literal meaning because of the melting of glaciers, because of the floods that will come after that, the world can come to an end. And the figurative meaning is again standing for human emotions. They are hatred, intolerance, indifference, etc. Now, both these human emotions, they are very strong and they are enough for the world to come to an end. If we see a fire, best example can be of Hitler. His desire of power caused a lot of destruction in the world. See, from what I have tasted of desire. Now, the poet is talking of his experience of desire, how much he knows about desire. I hold with those who favor fire. I hold with those means he is standing with those people whose opinion is of fire, that the world will end in fire. He is standing with those people. He is preferring fire over ice in the first stanza. Okay? Why? Because he is saying that these emotions, desire, greed, want, they are much more stronger than these ones to end the world. Okay? Now, fire and ice. These are two words here. They are not just two objects here. Okay. Please remember, they are used metaphorically by the poet, and they are referring to the human emotions, strong human emotions. Don't forget it. Now let us see the poetic devices. Some say. In these two words, can you see S is repeating? So this is part of alliteration. Okay. Now, this some say, this word is again repeated in the second line. This is another poetic device called anaphora. Okay. Now, if we see the rhyming scheme of the poem, fire, new sound A, ice, new sound B, fire and desire are rhyming together, so again A. And again fire is same, so A. So rhyming scheme of the first stanza is A, B, A, A. Now, please remember in the first stanza, he is just talking about fire. He is preferring fire over ice. And he has told us what fire stands for, metaphorically and literally both. Okay. So, in this video we have done the explanation of the first stanza. And in the next video, we are going to do the explanation of second stanza. Before that, I will send you some RTCs. Please do them in your fair copies and notes, okay, of the first stanza. Please write the date in your copies, fair copies. Write the chapter name and please do the work neatly and timely. Thank you.